Hello everybody, and welcome back to Wine and Whiskey with Steve. And today, again, I have another break. I'm not under the gun, no pressure on me, no blind tasting. I can see, and I like what I can see in front of me. So today, we're doing best value sales at the LCBO. Yes, believe it or not, the LCBO does have good prices and it does have sales once in a while, and this is an opportunity to stock up on an awesome Cabernet Sauvignon. So this guy over here, what we have in front of us on sale right now at the LCBO, from $22.95 down to $18.95, $3 savings. Do the quick mental math. I do believe that's about 15% or so. So that's substantial, right? Because if you consider, price of beef, which has gone up at least, 25% in the last couple of years, it's ridiculous how the price of everything keeps going up. So if you can find a quality wine like this and the price is going down, no brainer, best buy. 7 Falls Cellars. So this is coming from Washington State, and more specifically from the region of the Wakaluke Valley. Wakalupe Slopes. This is a 2017 vintage, and you can pick up this vintage at the LCBO right now. Some LCBOs may have the 2018 out. The 2017 was a little bit cooler than 2018, so 2018 you'll find a little bit more riper fruits in the wine. 2017 a little bit more structure, a little bit more acidity. So if you want, you can pick up, one of each vintage, do a side-by-side comparison, and test it out for yourself. See what you prefer. But both exceptional, very well-made wines. These guys here, when they're making their wine, they do it in a very, very natural way. They do it without manipulation, without confection, without addition of any oils or essences or wood chips or any of those sinful things that we find a lot happening in winemaking practices in the United States. Winemakers try to make wines taste sweeter, taste riper. They do this by putting in oak chips. They do this by putting in oils and essences, vanilla oils. That gives it a very sweet taste in the mouth. And even just thinking about it, I hate that so much, and I can't stand that. And it doesn't go well with food. It's like you're drinking bubblegum sometimes. It's really, really bad. So I'm very happy to say with these guys over here, they do a very good job with their use of wood. They use about 70% French oak and 30% American oak, and they leave that in barrel for I think it's about a good year and a half. So they're using good quality oak and for a substantial period of time. The nice thing though with the final product in the end, the oak does not overpower the wine because there's such robust flavors from the fruit that the oak is so well integrated that the balance between the ripeness of the fruit, the acidity, the tannins from the oak and from the grapes is exceptionally well balanced. Alcohol by volume on this guy's 14.5%, so he is a nice full-bodied wine. I'd say he's a full-bodied and smooth wine. I wouldn't say he's a firm wine. The tannins again are well integrated in there. In terms of how this guy compares at the LCBO to other Cabernet Sauvignons at that price point, for me he is the best buy. Other cabs in that price point, you're looking at confected wines like McManus and J-Lore, these overripe wines that are just too sweet, too ripe, high residual sugar. And so we've talked about what's in the bottle, how it's made. Now let's see how it stands up in the glass, on the nose, and then in the palates. So its color is very, very dense ruby color. It's got a good, you can feel it in the glass, there's a good weight of fruit in there, and also, the high alcohol. On the nose, you get a lot of, it's a mixture of cassis and like a black cherry. So the hallmark of Cabernet Sauvignon is that black currant, that cassis. Over here though, we are getting bits of black cherry in there, but the cassis is still very prominent. You get also, there's a little bit of like tea leaves, slight pencil shavings. I love that in wine. I love that that kind of minerality. There's also, you get a little bit of cocoa, okay, a little bit of a bitter dark chocolate. Okay, on the palate. He's smooth, he's ripe, nice silky, full mouthfeel. You get the cassis, you get the dark cherries, you get the chocolate, you get a nice smoke in there from the French oak. You don't get any sweet vanilla from the American oak because you have that French oak that's 70%, 30% American oak, so you have this nice toasty smokiness coming from the French oak. And instead of having like this big vanilla bomb, you have this nice savory little bitter dark chocolate cocoa on the finish. So this is an awesome wine. This guy is going to go very well. Oh, the first thing that's coming to my head is some type of a flank steak, barbecue flank steak. Awesome. You got to wait a little bit until the weather gets a little better over here in Ontario, Canada, because it's actually hailing today. Unbelievable. We're in the tail end of March, and we have winds of 60 kilometers and hail, 0 degrees Celsius outside. Crazy. So looking forward to barbecue season very soon. Okay, so yeah, what else can I say about this guy, Seven Falls Cellars? If you haven't tried them, then you got to jump on this right now while it's only $18.95. It's a ridiculous price. And it's not just a good price in Ontario, it's a good price competitively throughout the world. Going to the US to buy this type of a wine, you're still looking at about anywhere between $18 to $19 US for this wine. Okay, so you're getting the best deal you can for this wine. You won't find this wine cheaper anywhere else. So definitely recommended, best buy. Get this before the sale ends. So buy a bottle or 2 or 3 or more. Pour it in your glass, but make sure it's not full. You're pouring up to the belly of the glass. That way you can drink responsibly and you can enjoy maybe multiple different wines in an evening as opposed to just one. But in any case, you can raise your glass with confidence, knowing that you have value in the glass with this wine. Cheers.